Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the DC show. This is T. McNeil. Today is Monday. Let's talk some tech gaming news. So, guys, if you are a fan of Apple, there's some information that's actually going around right now as we speak, where Apple may actually be getting ready to create their own version of what we like to call the foldable smartphone, or a two-in-one. Okay, basically you got an iPhone on the outside which flips out and becomes an iPad on the inside. Okay, the same kind of similar design that Samsung has just released with their phone during the February 20th Unpacked event. All right, so without further ado, we're going to jump right into some of the information. Now, it does say that Apple has already made 2 iPhone updates this year, one planned and one angrily protested. But following the launch of radical folding smartphones by Samsung and Huawei, Apple's more ambitious iPhone plans are now starting to take shape. So you guys let me know how y'all feel about this whole foldable smartphone era. To me, it kind of seems like this is a new category for phones. You know, we have smartphones, we have laptops, we have tablets, we have two-in-ones, and now we've got the foldable phone category. Is this a little bit too much for the wireless industry? That remains to be seen. Now, earlier this week, Apple revealed patents covering its plans for creating a folding iPhone. The illustration that you see shows screen orientation, hinge design, and structural integrity. And now Dutch industry designer Roy Gilsing has fleshed them out. So I'm not really sure, guys, if this is really a full, in-depth look at what's to come for the new iPhone X foldable, or is this just a pre-rendering? It really doesn't say, okay? Usually, 9 times out of 10, what you see is usually what you get. So just like what happened with Samsung Galaxy S10, the same thing's going to have to happen with Apple when they have their revealing, hopefully later on this year. All right. So once that reveal actually happens, then we'll obviously be able to see exactly what the phone will look like, all of the special features, the camera capabilities, the RAM, the internals, etc. Now, working with Foldable News, Gilsing has demonstrated how the application of Apple's design aesthetic on this form factor has the potential to create a truly transformable device. Most notable for many would be the laptop-style keyboard integration. And furthermore, while Samsung's much anticipated Galaxy Fold was a disappointment to many, today Huawei blew audiences away with the Mat X, a folding smartphone which has a design very similar to Gilsing's vision. So as I stated earlier in this information, guys, this seems to be the new norm that's coming into the wireless mobile industry. This brand new foldable smartphone, so to speak. You got is a typical smartphone which then folds into a tablet. Okay, I guess at the end of the day, it's the best of both worlds, and I guess that's what the phone manufacturers and creators are trying to convey onto the audience. Okay, you know, a lot of people do have smartphones right now. A lot of people also have tablets, but again, you're getting the best of both worlds. Is it for everybody? Of course not. All right, and especially with the price point. Now, I don't know if you guys actually seen the reveal of Samsung's Galaxy Fold, but that thing is very, very expensive. Okay, we're talking about $2,000 straight out the box. Okay, and you guys should have heard the silence in the room when that price point was announced. Okay, it's just too expensive. All right, it's even more expensive than the most expensive product that Apple has right now. Okay, so at the end of the day, it all depends on the consumer and how much money you guys are really willing to shell out. Now, coincidentally, Apple is also expected to launch a punch hole iPhone design, something you can see on Gilsing's main screen next year. So if you guys are actually familiar with the unveiling back on February the 20th of the Galaxy S10, Samsung actually incorporated the same punch hole design into those 3 versions of the phone. Okay, that's all 3. That means the Galaxy S10e or the Lite, the standard Galaxy S10, and the Galaxy S10 Plus. Okay, and basically what the punch hole design is, guys, is on the front of the phone, instead of it having a little bit of a bezel at the top, with the integrated camera sensors. They took the bezels away and just integrated the actual camera and sensors into the actual screen itself. Needless to say, Apple's actual 2019 iPhones will be a lot less interesting, and with Samsung and Huawei both starting their folding smartphones that will cost well over $2,000, any Apple equivalent could be truly eye-watering. So again, we just have to wait and see exactly when this so-called iPhone X foldable actually does hit the market, how much it's going to cost. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be cheap, as like I said, the Huawei and the Samsung versions are basically, you might as well say $2,000, okay? And knowing Apple, you know that they're all about premium, high quality products. So you know that these devices are not going to be relatively cheap. They will be expensive. Will it be in that same ballpark with Huawei and Samsung? We just have to wait and see. And finally, with that being said, there's no denying that an iPhone, which also doubles as an iPad, is a device many would pay top dollar to own, which I do agree with. And that day no longer looks far away, which really would silence the doubters. So you guys let me know down below in the comment section how you feel about this information. Obviously, this is for all the Apple fans out there. Is this a device that you guys would consider getting, or would you simply pass on it? Okay. Again, we know that the price of the Huawei and the Samsung foldable devices are extremely expensive. We're talking about $1,900 with tax, so you might as well say $2,000 for a brand new type of device, okay? And really, you got to ask yourself, at the end of the day, is it something that you feel as though you need, okay? And I only ask that because 99% of people already have a smartphone. There's a lot of people out here that have laptops, and there's a lot of folks out here that own iPads, two-in-ones, all-in-ones, etc. Okay, so with a phone and a tablet together, I mean, I think the design has to be tweaked just a little bit more. It's just not that appealing to me aesthetically, and even from a design standpoint, it's just not attractive enough for me to put up that kind of money. Okay, now maybe in the next few years or so, when it's a little bit more affordable and they kind of tune down on the design and make it a little bit more user-friendly, then I may consider it, okay? But you guys let me know how you feel. Also, make sure that you like and share this content. I would definitely appreciate that. Also, if you enjoy this content, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And finally, do not forget to tap the bell symbol so that you receive notifications first when the DC Show puts up new content. So I appreciate you watching and listening and tuning in. Until the next time, have a good one.